Hello friends, welcome back again. So today we will discuss about the how you can include or exclude your test case in WebdriverIO, or how can you run your specific test in WDIO. So for this we will go to our code editor, and as you can see I have three test cases in my spec folder. One is get text, login page, sync, async, and you can see. So what we have to do, what we will understand in this session, that how you can manage these three test cases, how you can run these three test cases parallelly as well as individually, as well as how can you manage your it block, like if you have to uh, only execute one single it block, or you have to skip any block. So this is what we'll see in this session. So for this we will go to our WDI file, that is by default file. In this is your all configuration about the project. So in spec file, here you can see spec file. In spec file, you must see the test spec asterisk asterisk .js. So test means the test folder, and in test folder you will see spec folder. In spec folder, asterisk asterisk means it will run by default, it will run all your test files. So what we have to do, we have to just remove these asterisks, and we'll mention here a file name which you want to execute individually. Like if I say I have to run only the uh, this file get text, so I'll just put it here. I'll mention here name, and I'll just save it, and I'll go to my terminal, and I'll just simply I run my test case. Yes, that's it. So sorry, spelling has been uh, by, by mistake I have mentioned wrong spelling. So run. Now it will run only the now it will run only your which file, the get text file. So you can see execution of one workers started at uh, now you can see only the single test file has been executed, not the other ones. It is checking time. Yes, the test case has been successfully executed, I guess. Yes, there are two test cases are there. Like in test case, like I have mentioned only this, like two test cases for the demo. Okay, so it has run two test cases, two it blocks, but one single test file. As you can see, execution of one worker started, and here you can also see that the it has taken only the spec text.e2js. It will choose only get text.e2js, because we have mentioned in our configuration file that only the get text file will be executed. So this is how you can choose your spec file. And we have also a you cannot do, like it is a little bit, it is time consuming. Every time you will go to that configuration file, and will change name there. So it is little bit complicated. So we have another solution for it. Like I'll just control z it, save it. You can also do, what you can do is, you can also, like this is my npx wdi run wdi configure. Wdi also provide us some commands to run file specifically. So what you have to do is, you have to simply write npx wdi run wdi.conf.js hyphen spec space, you have to simply mention the right, like this. You have to simply copy the relative path, copy, and just you have to paste it. This is also a method that how you can run your specific test file in this. So I'll enter. I'll just run this test case. It will also work same as the previous one. So it is much easier than you every time you go to conf file and change name. So it is a little bit more easier for your. It is a good practice also that if you go with this, so that you can see it also has been passed. So another topic is you can also exclude a file, like you have to exclude only, like you want to execute get login and async, sync and async. You don't want to execute get text.e2e your test file. So for this, what we will do, we'll just exclude these files here. We'll just uncomment it. We'll remove this. We'll just copy the path here. So what we will do in exclude, we will just mention here the file name which you don't want to execute. So what we'll do, we'll just copy from here, copy, paste, and just mention the file name as we have done in spec file E to E. So this is how you can also exclude your any particular file. And now we'll run our normal test case. Not specifically, we have just write the command npwr run wdi.conf.js. So it will run only the login and sync and async. We have three test cases. We have three test cases files. Okay. Now it has to run only two. Like see, it has only executed two workers. You can see here. So and it will open. It will execute. Yes, it has executed sync async.atv and login page.atv. So this is how you can also exclude your specific file. So I'll just I set it into the by default setting, and now we'll move to our next next thing, that is how you can also manage the how you can also manage your it block also. Like you have like if I take an example of I have a test case with name get text.e2e.js. If I have to only execute this bit block, not this one, so what we'll do, I can do dot only. Okay, so it will execute only the this it block. Either you can do dot only, I'll remove this, or you can do, you can skip this file. Simply, you can mention this. So if I run my test case, now I have to execute my specific test case. So I'll give this command with spec. I'll not go to the conf file. I simply run my hyphen spec and my file name. File name is your, you have to mention here your, you have to copy relative path and paste here. So now it will only execute this test case. Sorry, I thought I didn't save it, so it will execute the both the cases. I just cancel it. Has passed only the one, only the test case. Yes. So it has only passes the test case. So it is a test case, and it has skipped the this it block. So this is how you can skip, exclude, include any of your test cases, any of your it block. How easily, this is very easy, not a big task. You have two methods. If I conclusion is, you have two methods. Like either you can go to conf file and inspect file, you can mention here file name, or you can exclude your file here, or you have a command also, that your run command, you have to simply mention hyphen hyphen spec, and your you have to paste your relative path. So thank you guys. I hope it will be informative to you. Thank you.